Show Roker. How we doing today?
Yay.
What you got going today? Have you had anything to eat yet today?
No, I have not had anything to eat yet.
You didn't eat anything?
No.
Damn. What are you,
I
intermittent fasting or something?
no, I work out. I work out. I do my show, and then Tuesdays I do this, and then I'll finally be able to get something to eat.
Damn.
Yeah.
What kind of workout did you do today? Little chest?
Treadmill, and then weights. Yes.
Nice.
Treadmill 5 days a week, and then weights to finish it off.
That's right. See, the key to working out is just to do it, right? You have to force you've somehow convinced yourself to do it every day, which is great.
Well, here's the thing. It's like I've convinced myself, look, okay, this is my job. Until I'm back on the air in Chicago or in this area full time, this is my job.
Yeah.
So my job is working out. And so I got to make sure that I do that every day. Plus, I mean, with the pandemic and everything, it's how much weight could I have theoretically gained if I weren't working out the whole time?
Yeah.
It would have been just devastating. So, once you get into the routine, it becomes easier. Although, I still dread it every day, but I try and, when it's nice, like it was nice a few days ago. So I instead of doing the treadmill, I like walked, outside because I'm still like learning the neighborhood. I'm like, okay, that's a little bit of a change of pace, So
this was a great quote from Kobe Bryant. Do not negotiate with yourself. He's like, I made a deal with myself and I will not negotiate with myself. So every day, you know what I do? I negotiate with myself daily. Like today, I said,
in other words, you talk yourself out of things.
Exactly. And he said, I made a decision that I'm going to do this for the whole year. Like I'm going to do this workout routine. And I'm not going to have that discussion because every day, this morning, I wake up at 3:25, right?
Right.
I said, when I woke up, I said, because I weigh in, right? I'm like, oh shit. When you hit for me at least, when you hit a certain number, I'm like, oh, so I kept healthy today because I want to stay under a certain amount, right?
Right.
So, but I'm like, I'm going to eat healthy today. But then by 6:30, I'm like, what kind of sub am I going to get today? And what did I do today? I went to Jimmy John's.
Yeah.
So
because you're in a different spot. See, here's the thing, and I've said this before: don't weigh yourself. Worst thing.
No, I have to.
No, see, you don't have to because if you're gaining or losing weight by how your clothes fit. You know this.
True.
You know if you're gaining or losing weight by how winded you are going up and down the stairs or whatever.
Yeah.
Or running for a bus. I mean, I know you drive like a Beamer.
When's the last time you ran for a bus?
Well, dude, when I was going out, when I was still in the city, and I was
you were drinking all the time,
and going, to the bars and having the Kluber pick me up.
Yeah, Kluber, by the way, is Roker's wife, Claire. I actually named it that because she would pick him up, and
Claire,
Uber,
yes.
Kluber.
And so I would take the bus. So it would be because from where I was located, it was I could walk 2 blocks to the bus. I could take that bus to the L to downtown. I could take it to Sox Park. I could take it to Wrigley Field. I could take it to I mean, and literally I was walking 3 blocks total, right? Like I could get from my house to Wrigley Field and walk a total of 3 blocks, right? So, but the problem is when you're a block away and you see the bus coming down the street, like it's like, oh shit.
In slow motion. Yeah.
Oh man.
So I'd love to see you run.
Oh, I'm sure you would.
God, that'd be great. How do you even run?
Especially if you're going to like a game or something.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like the game starts at a certain time, right? I'm trying to go to Wrigley. I'm trying to go to Sox Park.
Yeah.
And it's like, if you miss that bus, now it's at least 20 minutes till the next bus, right?
Yeah.
So so you got to catch that bus. And boy, that was that sucks.
So when you run, do you run with your head down? Like, what's your running stance, your running style?
That's a good question. I guess if I'm running for a bus, I guess probably my head is down, because Lord knows I don't need any extra incentive to trip on something and fall flat on my face.
Are you swift?
Am I swift?
Yeah.
I'm probably when I used to play sports, I'm faster than I looked because I'm competitive.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm competitive. So that kicks in.
Well, 20 years ago,
I'm not being competitive when I'm running for a bus. I'm just trying to catch the bus. If I'm running to first base or I'm trying to like get a double in the softball league,
yeah,
I'm being competitive and that'll kick in.
Well, I was just going to say that like 20 years ago, we were in that radio softball league. And I remember you diving one time. I think you were playing like third base or something or shortstop, and you dove for the ball. And it was pretty funny.
Did I get it?
No, I don't think so. But I do remember you running. I do remember you running out like a single or something, and it made me laugh also.
I was still playing. I was still playing in that league when I was at GM the first time.
Yeah.
So it's like I've got like a whole bunch of like I've got like Q101, the Loop, WGN, and the Game softball jerseys somewhere around here. Maybe I'll wear one. If I can find one, I'll wear one like next week.
We worked with this sales guy named Daryl, and he showed up with he'd always wear a full baseball uniform with a turtleneck with the matching. So he'd have like a White Sox baseball uniform, the turtleneck with the Sox logo, gloves, a bag of bats.
The old school stirrup socks.
Yeah, he'd wear those all the time. Yeah. You ever play basketball?
He probably had on a cup. The whole
yards.
No,
the whole he'd wear a whole baseball. I'm like, what's going on here? Do you ever play basketball with him?
No.
This guy that we worked with was the nicest guy ever. I love this guy, right? You play basketball with him? He's one of those guys who every time he would drive in, he would call a foul. He'd be like, up top. Every time he'd call a foul. I'm like,
why not?
Meanwhile, I would get mugged, and I never called any fouls because you can't stop the hook shot. It was devastating. My hook shot.
Understood.
But we should Roker. You live too far now.
No, well, Glaze called me like 3 weeks ago.
He did?
Oh, he calls me, goes, bro, I'm in town. Let's grab a drink.
Oh,
I got the message, right? And I call him back. I'm like, yeah, here's the thing. I moved to Joliet.
Yeah. Hey, you want to meet me at the joint or whatever the fuck that bar is called out there?
The Forge.
Yeah.
And I actually walked to the Forge the other day. When I took my walk, I walked to the Forge and I walked to the Rialto and back.
Oh, nice.
And but I'm like, yeah, bro, I moved to Joliet. He's like, really? I'm like, he's like, let me call you back. I'm parking. Hold on. Let me call you back. I'm like, yeah, go do your business. Call me back.
And he never called me back.
No, and the phone wasn't hung up yet. And I hear him go, Joliet, what the fuck?
He'll never call you again. That's it. Once you move to Joliet, you're dead to everyone. Joliet.
But I may have reeled him in because I told him, I said, dude, there's golf courses like galore within like 15 minutes of here. So I said, the next time you're in town for business, instead of staying that, last night at the Sheridan,
yeah,
come stay with me and we'll go golfing.
Yeah,
because he drives in, So
wait, if you're by the Rialto Theater, that means you're right by the casino, right?
Oh yeah, I'm within 10 minutes of both casinos.
Of Harrah's? Is that by the Rialto?
Harrah's is by the Rialto, and Hollywood is the other direction. Remember last week when the truck overturned and the cows were on the roadway?
Yeah.
That was basically the exit for the Hollywood casino.
Wait a minute. Breaking news from Base, our very own Base. Breaking news. Abe fully converted me. Duke's Mayo is the best mayo. This is coming exclusively from our very own base. Base my compliments on that. Anyone who tries Duke's mayo will make the full conversion. Now, Roker, you said you tried it once, but it was out of like a bag or some shit.
Well, here's what happened. I got a couple of samples of Duke's mayo from Pierogi Fest in Indiana.
That's not going to get it done. You need the actual jar.
But I actually think by the time I actually tried it, because I didn't try it until it was like, oh, I'm out of mayonnaise. Oh, wait a minute, I've got these.
Yeah.
And I think it was old, because I can tell immediately when mayonnaise is starting to go stale. Immediately. Because like right now, we have 2 open Hellman's mayos in the fridge. And I'm like, why? I'm like, why do we have 2 open ones? And he's like, well, because you said you thought the other one was starting to taste stale. So
Who's
I
he?
opened the other one. She.
Oh.
She's like, you said that the other, she said.
You should throw the other one out.
No, she goes, so I'm eating that one and I'm giving you the other one.
God, what a sacrifice she's making.
So,
she's eating stale mayo for you?
No, it doesn't taste stale to her.
God.
It tastes stale to me. I have that palate. So
Jesus.
It tastes stale to me. It doesn't taste stale to her.
That palate.
So it's fine for her. So what I'll have to do is get a small Duke's.
Yes.
And see how I like it.
I think once you try it for a while.
Because if it's fresh and I like it, I'll convert, right? But right now, I mean, obviously you have had an epiphany, a mammoth WVH of sorts when it comes to mayonnaise, because you were all about the Hellmann's forever. Yes. And just as vehement, and now it sounds like as vehemently as I have been against Miracle Whip all my life, it sounds like you feel that way about Hellmann's now.
I mean, me putting on the Duke's mayo cap is like Tom Brady wearing the Tampa Bay hat for the first day. Like, you're so used to seeing him with the Patriots, now he's with the Bucks.
Right. Looks weird.
I was always with Hellmann's, like you said, always. I loved Hellmann's. I just, Duke's is just a different level. I don't know how to explain it. How is Duke's not sponsoring this podcast, by the way? Someone send this shit to Duke's.
So you do agree that different brands of mayonnaise completely taste differently. So Duke's is different than Hellmann's, is different than Kraft, then is different than, you go to a lot of sandwich shops and you're probably getting
like Sir Kensington's.
You're getting Cisco. You're getting not Cisco like Pancho, Cisco, the company that serves all the restaurants and has their own stuff. That's probably the man. And that mayonnaise isn't even, who says Hellmann's vegan is good too, by the way?
That's our boy Conrad from Canada.
Oh, Conrad.
Come on, Conrad.
Can you delete that, bro?
But he also said Duke's rocks.
I'll close my eyes and pretend I didn't see that.
Yeah, Conrad, you're ruining all credibility because I'm trying to get Roker to switch.
Are you putting Hellmann's? What are you possibly putting Hellmann's vegan on? A sandwich that doesn't have meat? What are you possibly putting Hellmann's vegan mayonnaise on?
Well, number one.
Okay, no, I apologize.
Oh,
she's got the no. It's like Jules in Pulp Fiction.
Oh yeah,
my wife is a vegetarian, and basically means I'm a vegetarian.
Yeah, but I do love the taste of a good burger.
That's
I was just watching that yesterday.
That's exactly right.
All right, well, let's base my compliments to you, Duke's mayo. I'm telling you, and this is coming from me. Order it off Amazon, whatever. Duke's is the best mayo, and that's coming from me, the Hellmann's king. I used to ride with Hellmann's. That's all I used to talk about was Hellmann's. If I could make the switch, I think everyone will want to make the switch.
Well, I am still sticking with Hellmann's, but let me be very clear. I don't like Hellmann's when it's stale. And the only Duke's I've ever had was stale. So I really don't know what Duke's tastes like. Well, but like people swear, chefs, not people. Although I guess
that
some
QP,
chefs,
you're not going to bring up that QP bullshit, are you?
Yes,
I don't like that shit.
Love QP mayo. They love Kewpie mayo. That's the
gross.
Japanese mayo.
It's
They
horrible.
absolutely love it. Don't like it.
It's
Don't like
horrible.
it.
It's
And
gross.
It
I've
may
had
be
it.
it may be the greatest mayo of all time, as far as chefs are concerned. I don't dig it. So so it's a flavor thing. I like the flavor of Hellman's.
Me too, until you try Duke's properly.
Well, I mean, we'll have to see. I mean,
I'm gonna bring you a jar at some point, and then but you can't eat it immediately. You have to you're gonna have to put it in the refrigerator and then try. I don't want you to try and get warm. I want it fully, ready to go. So
see, now I'm happy that I had Hellman's, because it could have been, after being fed Miracle Whip my whole life.
Oh yeah.
When I was a kid, my first mayonnaise could have been Kraft, and I could be going, Kraft is the best.
Kraft mayo is just bullshit.
So I was
Who eats
lucky.
that shit?
I was lucky to be on the Hellman's train at least.
Kraft.
Well,
Roker, let's get it. The Slob Show is the food and lifestyle podcast for the rest of us.
Are we about to talk lifestyle now?
Lifestyle.
Okay.
Now, being in the slob, the slob lifestyle. I don't know about you.
By the way, do you know what the lifestyle is? Do you know what air quotes lifestyle is?
Is that swinging or something?
That is swinging. Yes, that is swinging.
Exactly.
If you're in the lifestyle.
Yeah.
So,
but I'm in the Mayo community. We're in the slob community, right? So a big piece of that community are stains on your shirt. Like I get these, like, especially on a black shirt. You ever get these like grease stains on a black shirt that you can't get out?
Oh, I hate the fact that, I basically will have shirts that I just used for eating because I don't want to mess up a good shirt
because of a stain,
and,
right?
And get stained. Oh, it ticks me off. Just in case, if you ever know, next time we're in Vegas, if you ever get a stain, I will have shout wipes on me.
Okay, well, hang on.
I will have shout wipes on me.
Okay, well, I have what I'm bringing to the table today is the greatest stain remedy ever. And I had 5 or 6, and you know what I'm talking about, right? The kind of stain.
I didn't even know you were going there.
Yes.
Okay.
And this is better than what you have, and you're gonna like this.
Well, I'm saying in a pinch.
In a pinch, yeah, it's great.
Yeah. But
in that situation, this is what I'm talking about. A shirt. I've had about 5 to 7 shirts that were ruined. Because the stain I'm talking about, right? It looks like a water stain, right? Like picture if you just get water on your black shirt, a little circle. That's what it looks like.
And you're the only one. And to you, it looks like a bullseye.
Yeah.
It's the only thing you see on that shirt. Like I'm like, Claire, there's a stain on the shirt. She's like, where? I don't see it. I'm like, right there.
Yeah.
I don't see it. I'm like, you don't see that? It's right there.
These shirts, I had 5, 6, or 7 shirts. One of them had 3 massive stains all over it. It was disgusting. So I found this. This is it looks like a deodorant stick. And you take the shirt, you just roll it on, and I rolled a lot of it on.
You pre-treat it with that. So so it's a roll on, and then you wash it.
And then you throw it in your hamper or whatever and let it sit there for a while.
You let it sit and then you wash it. Okay.
So this is called spray and wash. You can get on Amazon. A pack of 3 for $12. I'm telling you, I bought this product. And again, they're not sponsoring the podcast. It got the stains out of every single shirt. Every single one. Every one. Now you have to, I gave it a nice once over, right? With the stick.
Right.
You just go to the stain, give it a nice, and I put quite a bit on.
Right.
Rolled it up, threw it in the hamper, let it sit there, threw it in the washer. Every single shirt was stain free when I took it out.
Grease stains?
This is what I'm talking about. Grease stains. Those disgusting circular, they look like a wet circle on your shirt, right?
Oh,
that's the stain I'm talking about.
Can't stand it.
Unbelievable. That's what I'm saying. These shirts were ruined, and some you know how like we have different categories of shirts, like some that are like super comfortable that look good. I'm like, shit. Now I have 7 shirts I can't wear anymore. They're all fixed now. They're all back in rotation.
Brought them back to life. Bring that up and read that out again in case somebody is listening to this and not watching it.
This is
spray and wash pre-treat laundry stain stick.
yes.
Spray and wash pre-treat laundry stain stick.
Yeah, it's it looks like it's like green. You'll see it on Amazon. Spray
like,
and then just the letter N wash. Spray the
like
letter N wash.
Okay. Yeah, well, spray and wash has been around forever.
Oh, it has. Okay.
Well, yes. I mean, it was a spray forever. It was.
Oh, and this is a roll.
Yeah, that's a roll. You spray it on the stain. It's been around forever, but this looks like it's a new. I like the fact that it's like a little roll on. I like that.
Yeah. So it's beautiful, and you can keep one in your bag. And like I have one right, like I have them all over now. I have these 3. Anytime now, I'm ready to roll. I have a stain. Boom. Throw it in your hamper. You let it sit there for a little bit, and that's it. It's great. It's wonderful.
I'll have to check that out.
You should buy. Do you have any shirts currently, Roker, with stains on them?
Well, we still haven't found half of my clothes. We think they're somewhere in the storage facility. So I'm basically been wearing like backup clothes for the last
like that maroon
for the last
number you're wearing today.
Well, this is my workout shirt. The wicking.
What are you, The Rock?
Wicking fabric.
Is that Under Armour?
This is not Under Armour. This is Kohl's, probably.
What is that? Why do you guys wear that shit? It's so uncomfortable. I hate those shirts.
Oh, I love these shirts, dude. The wicking shirts, they're the best. Especially, they get wet, they dry up nice. They're awesome. Golf.
I don't like the way it sits on the breast.
You probably have sensitive nipples.
Well, they're not. No, not the way it feels, the way it looks.
It makes you have man titties.
Yeah, everyone looks like they have tits with those.
No,
I know you don't care because
it's not. Yeah, it's not like I did. It's not like it matters anymore. It's not like people are like, oh well, I was gonna jump his bones, but he has man titties. Yeah. No, that doesn't happen. Man,
the only thing preventing Roker from getting laid today are those man.
That was it. That was it. He had
is that Under Armour shirt?
Yeah.
Man. So I have an update also from last week. If you remember we were calling all the Chick-fil-A's about being in the quote system.
Yes.
So last time I went to Chick-fil-A, they messed up my order. And you had a hypothesis that they would not have me in the system, correct?
Correct. Because what they do, what they end up saying is, oh, well, next time you come in, just give us your name and, we'll give you the sandwich we left out. Whatever. It's like, okay, right. But the first thing they say is, well, come on back and we'll give it to you.
Yeah, and I'm already home.
I just drove 20 minutes. I'm home.
Yeah.
I want to at least maybe try and eat what I got here. I'm not driving 20 minutes back and then 20 minutes just to pick up the sandwich that you screwed up. How about you drive the sandwich over here?
Exactly. That's what I would like. Yeah.
So they say, okay, well, just give us your name, next time you come in and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, okay. Like that exists. So did you see if you were actually in the book?
Yeah. So I go to Chick-fil-A over here in the South Loop location.
We were trying to keep them anonymous.
No, because we said it last week. Remember, I called and they're like, South Loop, Chick-fil-A.
That's okay. We were trying to keep them anonymous. But thank you for calling the South Loop Chick-fil-A.
Yeah. Yes, and I said I found the only Chick-fil-A location that functions like a Popeyes, where they don't give a shit about anything. But I must say my compliments to them and apologize to them because I went there. Normally I just go in the drive-thru, which is when you live down here, drive-thrus are so valuable. That's why you'll see me at Portillo's a lot. You'll see me at this Chick-fil-A because they have drive-thrus, and that's a big deal.
I hate drive-thrus. I hate drive-thrus. That's where that's where, Pesci said it best, right?
Pesci?
Oh, dude, they fuck you at the drive-thru.
What do you mean? I always go to drive-thrus.
Dude, that's where they screw you over most often is at the drive-thru.
Why? And when did Pesci say this?
That was like Lethal Weapon 3.
Oh, okay.
Might be before your time. But I always go in because I want to.
Oh my God.
That gives me a chance to check the order. Maybe they've got some other kind of specials going on that they've just got like written down somewhere. Yeah.
Wait, so you don't go to drive-through?
No,
This is shocking.
no.
Wow.
Not unless I absolutely have to.
Wow. This is shocking.
Yeah, not a drive. Yes, I mean you would think I would be the last person that would actually want to get out of the car.
Wow.
And do something physical. And
this is shocking.
Yeah,
shocking
no,
information.
I'm not a huge drive-through person.
Wow. I'm shocked. I have to say that. I'm shocked. I never thought that would this is crazy to me. I figured you'd be the king of the drive-through.
No, not at all.
Man.
Not at all.
I don't even know what to say. I'm tongue-tied. So, okay,
Lethal Weapon 2. Thank you, Chad. Lethal Weapon 2. He brings it up again in 3. Yes, it's a big, huge rant of his.
Wait,
they fuck you at the drive-through. They fuck you at the drive-through. Of all Pesci quotes, I would have thought you'd have been all over that one.
You motherfucker, you! Where do you get the balls to tell me what to do? Hey, you need a sponsor, fuck you, Spider,
Man, well, hey, I have to say, so I go inside, and so number one, I want to play it cool, right? So my plan was to get a full meat. This was going to be beautiful because Chick-fil-A.
Like Fonzie.
Yeah.
Just bring it back to Pulp Fiction. Right. Yeah.
Chick-fil-A is never enough, right?
Well, I usually
one meal.
I usually will get 2 spicy chicken sandwich deluxe.
Well, see, this was my plan.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what? I normally come in here. It's never enough, right? So I go in there and I order a meal, the Chick-fil-A spicy chicken meal.
Okay.
And my plan was to have this delicious meal and then along with that other sandwich.
So what does that come with? Drinking like waffle fries or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I get 5 Chick-fil-A sauces with that, of course.
Do they have the sauces out again, or do they? Or you're going through the drive-through?
No, I'm inside.
Okay, can you get the sauces yourself inside, or do they have to give them to you now?
They're in a box. Wait, they never had them out loose.
Oh yeah. Well, in the suburbs they did.
What was it, like a pump or something?
Oh no. They have, dude. I came out of there one day with Chick-fil-A sauce, knives, forks, hand wipes, like antibacterial hand wipes, like the good stuff. This is before COVID.
Oh,
and then after COVID hit, they didn't put any of that stuff out anymore.
So they would just have would just have loose. Hey, you're talking about Fonzie.
We're talking about Fonzie. There you go.
That's me and the Fonzie statue.
So wait a minute. It's like, wait a minute. We're in Milwaukee. Hold on. I got to get myself a picture with the Fonzie statue.
Exactly.
You should just have pictures with you and statues. You should just have a picture with you and the Stallone statue from Philadelphia.
Oh, that's a great idea.
The Fonzie statue from Milwaukee.
That's a great idea. I like that, actually. I might start doing that.
You'd be like the gnome that just goes around, but that'd be you with a...
I could go to the Wizard of Oz Park and take pictures of all those statues.
I've got one. Let me see if I can find mine from New Orleans. It's pretty funny. So,
so I go inside. Yes. Wait. So you're saying they had the packets sitting out, or?
Yeah, they would have Chick-fil-A sauce packets sitting out,
and you would just take a million of them.
They would have Purell wipes sitting out. They have Heinz ketchup in the one where you can open it and squeeze it, or open it all the way and dip.
And it was all free.
Yeah.
All right. Well, they had big boxes of the sauce.
Okay.
So I ordered my meal, right?
Okay.
Then I said, hey, by the way, I'm supposed to have a free sandwich in your system. And the lady looked shocked and confused. And she said, well, let me complete this transaction first. So I pay whatever, $11.
In the system.
Exactly. So
in the system. Hold on. Here's me in a statue. Here we go. That's me in New Orleans.
Oh, that's what's his name? Who is that?
It was just in one of those shops where
just some racist statue.
Where you buy T-shirts and shit.
I see you were making the same face.
I know.
Same racist face. Maybe we should do a new podcast where we just go to different statues. You know, I'm waiting. Hey, Roker, will you commit to going with me when the RoboCop statue is unveiled? Will you commit to going with me to Detroit to do a live broadcast?
Wow, that's a tough ask.
I'll pick you up.
That's a big. You'll drive.
Yeah, I'll pick you up. Is it on the way? Or no?
We're not crossing the border, are we?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
I don't want you to get arrested again.
Okay, thank you.
Just because they think you're the child molester or whoever they thought you were.
I'm some type of
murderer,
some criminal from a, yeah, exactly.
So I'm at Chick-fil-A. I order my meal. She doesn't know whatever. She gets her manager. The manager walks over. She's like, "What's your name?" I'm like, "Abe Kanan, Kanan." She types it in, and I hear her friend go, "Oh, there he is." I'm like, "Whoa,
wow!"
So I was in the system, right? And I hear her go, "Chicken deluxe or whatever it's called, bacon chicken deluxe meal." She didn't say sandwich. I heard her say meal.
Nice.
So I'm like, "Whoa!" And you know how you get all excited? You're like,
Right.
I'm like, "Wait a minute, am I gonna get a whole meal?" So, and then she's like,
by the way, apparently Abe sounds like a chimpanzee jerking off when he gets excited.
Hey, Harambe, come to. So she pulls
rest
out
in peace, Harambe.
That's right. He should never have been killed. He was a great guy.
Right.
So she pulls out 2 cups. Gives me 2 cups. I'm like, "Whoa, can I actually have a water for that other one?" I'm like, "Am I getting 2 meals here?" And I did.
Nice.
They gave me a whole meal
service.
I think they fucked up though, and they put in the system that it was a meal as opposed to just the sandwich. But it's great.
But it's also possible that if they screw up the sandwich, that they end up giving you a meal. See, the thing is now, what they have done is, and it's so simple, they've completely turned your negative into a positive.
Exactly.
They've completely turned your negative into a positive. Because now you're going to tell people about how Chick-fil-A did you right.
Exactly. And what did it cost them? $9? And probably really when it comes down to it, that $9 is worth $1.
Cost them nothing. They're closed on Sunday. It cost them nothing. If they can afford to close on Sunday, they can afford to give you a free meal.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Yeah. So now they got me back. And I'm over here complimenting them. And that's what you do as a business. I always said this. You worry about the dollars, not the pennies. I'm a very important customer to your restaurant. I'm worth up to $1,000 a year to some restaurants, probably, right?
Oh, easily.
Think about it. Spending if I'm spending $10, $15, I don't think I'm spending that much. But let's say I'm a $500 customer to some of these places. I'm a very valuable customer. How many $500 customers are out there like me? Not many. Some people go to a fast food restaurant once a month. And what are the odds of them picking your place? Me? I'm eating subs like every day.
All the time. Right.
I mean, I'm at Cafe La Appetito 4 days a week buying subs. Like, that's crazy, right? For them, I'm a $2,000 customer.
I joined that. You see those commercials for like Truebill?
No.
Keeps track of your bills. They'll cancel unwanted subscriptions and things of that nature.
Yeah.
Subscriptions you forgot about. And so it'll break down. It breaks down like your spending.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, I probably spent $1,000 a year at a dude. You think you're embarrassed now? Wait till you find out that you're spending $3,000 a year.
Oh my God! Do you have those stats with you?
It's going to be too hard for me to find, but it breaks it down into like groceries and utilities and restaurants and this and that and this and that. And it's like, whoa, I had like no idea I was spending that much.
What was the most egregious on there? Like what restaurant? Was it like Portillo's or something? Or what was it?
The most egregious that I had noticed was literally like the grocery store.
Well, I mean,
because here's what happens. So it's like, for example, we're at Sam's Club yesterday, right? And so we went to buy. Well, I won't say what we went to buy, but it's
why? Condoms or something?
No, it's not condoms.
I know you don't buy those.
No, not anymore, bro.
Hell yeah.
No. But I went to buy some like sugar-free, like dietary thing that they had.
Oh, Metamucil.
Dude, no comment. No comment.
Uh,
And it was on clearance.
mm.
So if you ever go into a Sam's Club and something ends in 91 cents, it's clearance. It's
Oh
discontinued.
wow! What a tip! Who knew that?
Hello.
Man,
Yeah. Anything at Sam's Club that ends in a 91 is on clearance and is most likely discontinued.
wow.
So this was on clearance. So I had bought like $60 worth of this and then had filled
You said 91 or 97?
91 at Sam's
see.
Club. You're looking at Costco.
Oh, I'm on Costco.
You're on Costco. So if something costs like $19.91, it's on clearance and it's probably not going to be restocked once they're out of it. You'll find a lot of seasonal stuff that ends up being 91, ending in 91. There you go.
Wow.
There you go. So
It's
ended
like
up
98 means something as well.
buying like $60 worth of that. And then I had gotten gas and the gas was $61. So I'm like, okay, I'm already $120 on the bill. Right.
Yeah.
So we ended up buying like tamales that we didn't need.
Tamales.
I bought some like some Bloody Mary stuff that was on clearance, Jello shots.
Jello
On
shots.
clearance. It was just like ridiculous, right? Just didn't need it. But I'm like, yeah, that extra $20 isn't gonna mean anything. She's like, we don't have to get it. I'm like, yeah, I'm already spending $120 on generic Metamucil and gas.
Oh, so it is Metamucil.
So I said, oh, sorry. I'm like, hello,
Metamucil?
welcome to the South Loop Chick-fil-A. May I help you?
Yeah.
Exactly.
No comment. So I got this Metamucil.
And gas. So when I pay $140 on the bill rather than $120, it's not going to make any difference. So
Yeah.
So I don't know what my point was.
Wait, why do people eat Metamucil? Is it to shit better?
Well, actually, I would say probably 95% of the people do. But it's a specific type of fiber that keeps the food from absorbing into your body. So it keeps your blood sugar down.
Oh,
it helps to reduce your blood sugar.
Oh man!
So
I wonder if I should buy that.
Ever since you don't have a problem with your blood sugar. Now you might want to take it for pooping.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But like my blood sugars have been like fantastic ever since I started doing this.
So you take it every day?
And the only reason I started doing it is because it was on sale once. It was on clearance, so I got one, and was like, okay, we'll give it a try. And then all of a sudden, I noticed my blood sugars were in like the 70s. And
wow,
I'm like,
is that good?
That's real good. It's like almost low.
Wow.
Dude, you'd never remember any of this stuff. 70, 120. That's where you want to shoot for.
Yeah.
70 to 120.
I always hear Howard Stern talking about how he eats Metamucil crackers. And
they have them in all sorts of different forms. I prefer the drink just because I think that in my mind I can see it going down and coating my esophagus.
It's a milkshake?
And it's like you stir it. It's like tang. It's like tang.
Oh.
But it kind of turns into gelatin once you drink it.
What do you mean? Like when it comes out?
It turns into like a gelatin inside. And so this is how, these foods aren't like staying with you because you've like coated your insides.
And then when you poop, it's like a nicer environment, nice situation.
The poops have been, fantastic.
Oh my God. Maybe I should get some of this. What's your brand of Metamucil?
They're first of all, it's you don't have to buy Metamucil because then you're paying for the name. You're paying for the brand name.
Well, what is it? What is Metamucil like? What's the actual product?
It's psyllium fiber. PSY.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, I got it.
ILLIUM.
Now, do they make? Is there a pill you could take?
I'm sure probably comes in pill form.
Yeah, it sure does. I might have to get some of this.
But you don't have to pay Metamucil money. You can get it generic. You know, I'm sure Walgreens, not psyllium husk, psyllium fiber. Like pull up a Metamucil bottle and see what it says. And that might be the exact same thing. But I get the sugar-free powder.
Oh, here we go. Oh, there's pills right here. Metamucil pills.
Well, there you go.
3-in-1 fiber. 300 capsules for $30.
So you could take one a day. You could take like it says you can take it up to like 3 times a day. But like if you know, and then also if you take it before you eat, it's also supposed to make you feel a little bit fuller faster.
Oh.
So, so what I would do is I'd give it a try and then have it like before you have that sub or before you have a steak or, whatever that's going to be like maybe something, you're going to be spending some time on the bidet later and just see if it's made a difference after like a week.
Man. And so what's it called?
Psyllium.
PSYLLIUM. I'm gonna have to.
And the one I get is sugar free, but you don't have to do that. You don't need.
You go up to the hot pharmacist. Hey, do you have any Psyllium?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, your problem shitting right over there.
Yep, right. No, that's when they do it into the fiber on aisle. We need a fiber. Aisle 5. We need a fiber.
It's right across from the Depends.
Yeah,
it's in that same aisle.
Exactly.
Do you think you'll ever have to wear Depends?
I don't know. Usually,
I hope not.
We end up going out the same way we came in, right? I mean, usually come in wearing diapers and go out wearing them, right?
Man, hope that doesn't happen.
I hope it doesn't happen too.
I don't know what
you barely can keep it in right now.
Exactly.
So,
ew, God, you drink this like Tang version of this shit. Ugh.
Yep,
it's disgusting.
You've never had it.
I know, but I don't like that. I know exactly what we're dealing with that. That's what now. If I took it in the morning, you think I
love
should...
the fact that this is like mayonnaise. You eat mayonnaise by the pound. You eat mayonnaise with a spoon. You don't give it. But Metamucil is just absolutely disgusting.
Kevin said, "Wow, did I come in at a weird time?"
Yeah, you did.
Metamucil.
Dude, it could have been worse.
How did we get to Metamucil?
Kevin?
Something with discounts.
Yeah, I was at Sam's Club buying some stuff. Yes.
Well, here the couple things we really wanted to emphasize is that stain stick thing I got is ridiculous. It's
a spray and wash.
Yeah,
stain remover. Spray and wash has been around forever as a spray, but now they have it in almost like a stick deodorant form.
Yes,
that you wipe on your spots, and he's saying that it did a great job on grease stains on his shirt. So I'll have to absolutely try that one out. I'll have to absolutely give a look for that one.
Looks like they have I'm looking at the sprays right now, but the one I'm talking about in particular is I'm still on the Metamucil.
Is the stick.
Yeah, this is if you're watching the video. And by the way, if you're listening to the audio version, go on YouTube and watch the video version if you want to see all this stuff.
That's true.
Spray and wash. First time stain, and I'm telling you, I promise you, I did it on 7 shirts.
But you had never heard of spray and wash before?
I'm sure I did, but I don't even pay attention. Like, but the stick, and it's funny. I've had this stick before, and I didn't use it properly. I just had it sitting there. I never used it. I don't know why,
Okay.
but I remember having this before at one of my old apartments, and I never used it. So
Sometimes you can get lucky and you find like little like that's another thing they have in Sam's Club. They have like a little sample machine. It changes every like week or 2 weeks, where you put your card in it and it gives you it'll give you like a coupon and a little sample. Sometimes it's like it'll give you like a Tide Pod or something.
oh wow.
Sometimes it'll give you. I got like a whole roll of Halls one time. I was like, oh, that's awesome, perfect. Awesome.
A sample.
Or you get some gummy vitamins or something like that.
I like a good. I have gummy vitamins right now. I mean, I love gummy vitamins. You know what my problem is with gummy vitamins? I eat 6 of them a day. They're so delicious.
Oh well, stay away from edibles then.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Oh man.
Hey, Roker,
Stay
we're running
away
out of time.
Yeah.
But there's something I wanted you to do a step-by-step process for everyone. I found out a couple of weeks ago, and I want to bring this back up, that you're the master of reheating stuff. And I was wondering if you give a step-by-step process of the way you reheat stuff, because the way you do it is amazing.
Well, I'll give you an example right now. So yesterday, Claire had to go to El Pamani to get a oil change on the car. And so I said, okay, you're going to El Piemonte, so where are you stopping off after that?
Is there a Portillo's over there?
And she goes,
Maxwell.
She goes, Gene and Jude's. I'm like,
Oh.
that's right. I'm like, that's right. And what are you getting? Double dog with everything? Yes, double dog with everything.
Just one?
No, she bought 4
10?
for me. She bought me 4. She bought 4 for me and 2 for her. So she brought 6 altogether.
Oh my God.
But here's the rule. It's like, it's okay. I'd rather have you err on the side of getting more than getting less, especially if it's an area that we're not going to be in that often anymore. So now we're only going to be in that area maybe twice a year. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and the reason I went is because I still have free oil changes from El Piemonte. There's a Jiffy Lube down the street, but we have a free oil change at El Piemonte.
Yeah, $40 in gas to get there and back, but yeah, as long as you get the free oil change.
Dude, I heard that Jiffy Lube in some places are charging like $60 for
They
oil
do,
change.
yeah. I just got one the other day.
That's ridiculous.
It was something like that. It's ridiculous.
That's insane.
Yeah.
So now let's take the Gene and Jude's, for example. You can take that hot dog and those fries, and what you want to do is wrap it up in, Claire's been busting my balls because I've been using the word cellophane a lot. You want to wrap it in cellophane, aka saran wrap, right?
Yes. Nice
and tight. And then you put that in the microwave and you cook it put it in the microwave.
Wait. In the cellophane, you heat it up?
Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
So what this does is, if you have a reheat on your microwave, even better. But if not, 45 seconds on, or a minute tops. But what that does is it kind of steams it inside that plastic wrap. It steams it. So the integrity of the bread, especially, the bread doesn't get hard. If you were to take bread and put it in the microwave to like warm it up, and you just put it in like a paper towel or something, that bread's going to be hard as a rock after about 2 or 3 minutes.
This is what we're talking about here if you're watching the video version.
Right. So these
are
keeps
double
it
dogs
wrapped, and it keeps the fries nice and soft. It keeps the hot dog hot. It keeps the bread soft and pliable. It's perfect. It's great.
It's perfect for us. Man. So when you like, I went to Small Cheval the other day, and I got an order, and I had all these extra fries. So I just put them I fried them on a frying pan to like get them back going a little bit.
And how'd that work for you?
It was okay. Sometimes what I do is usually I'll put it in tinfoil on my grill, and that kind of brings them back to life.
That's a lot of work, though.
Well, a gas grill, you just, you know,
Okay, yeah, that's true.
you just walk out there, turn it on, boom. Takes 2 seconds.
Air fryer is great
Yeah, I don't like air
for
fryers.
fried. See, I don't know what you must have had a bad experience with it because you were when you got that air fryer. I told you about it, and you seemed to be down with it, and then I didn't hear you talk about it anymore.
Yeah, I gave mine away actually.
Wow,
I,
air fryers are great for fried, like warming up like fried chicken, stuff like that. Also really good for pizza.
hey, look, there's your wife Claire. Apparently, she ate the Gene and Jude's hot dog today before
There you
work.
go.
Man.
She,
So what? So the tips are you use cellophane.
yes, for like to warm up, definitely even to warm up bread for sure. Not for the Gene and Jude's, you can do the whole thing. You can do the fries and the hot dog and the bread. But let's say you've got hot dog buns, like you've made hot dogs and you've got hot dog buns and you just want to warm them up, kind of steam them, put them in the cellophane, put them in the microwave for just a little bit, take them out. And if you're not, you know, and you can keep them in there and they'll stay warm. Right. So take the 1 or 2 out that you're going to use. And if you're going to use some more, keep them wrapped up in it and it'll keep it warm and the bread won't get hard.
And you're saying the hot, so it doesn't melt. The cellophane doesn't melt.
Oh, no, doesn't melt.
Interesting.
I mean, people like braise with like, if they're like braising short ribs or something like that, oftentimes they'll put cellophane over the pan before putting foil over it to even lock it in more.
I always feel like plastic isn't going to be good, but I guess I'm wrong.
Maybe back in the day it wasn't, but now none of these plastics have BFOAs or PFOAs or any of the other stuff in it. So you don't have to worry about it.
We have someone on Twitch here, late to the game, but tried the breakfast baconator, and it's absolute life changer. Yes, that's D1E_epic. Hey,
yeah, I don't know. I don't
compliments.
know how anybody can eat the baconator and then actually like go to work.
Exactly.
Because it's a nap sandwich.
The breakfast baconator.
The breakfast baconator is a nap sandwich.
Yeah.
I mean, it's I don't know how anybody could go. Anybody could go to Wendy's, grab themselves a breakfast baconator, and then go sit down in the cubicle at work.
Yeah, number one, I'd be holding my stomach. Yeah. Yeah, I'd be holding my stomach. I'd be like, oh, half asleep. Yeah. That's the perfect meal to wake up on a Saturday, eat, and then take a nap.
Yeah, that's a good Saturday breakfast, yes.
Yeah, but I get 2 breakfast baconators. One's not enough.
Yeah, I get 2 breakfast baconators too.
And those delicious potatoes that come with it. That's one of my favorite meals. That Wendy's breakfast.
And I know you don't like their biscuits, but their biscuit sandwiches are $1 right now, or they were. So
yeah, I don't know if they still are, but on the app they always have. Wendy's has a pretty good app. They always have something, even though a lot of the time it seems like they don't want to accept it.
Well, there are 2 for $4 Burger King sandwiches right now, and then I got coupons for 2 croissant like meals for $4.
Oh, I like that.
Like with like potatoes and coffee.
See, this is great right now at Wendy's. Can you see that?
It's a little glary, but what does it say?
Hang on. It's buy 1 premium sandwich, get 1 for $1.
Yeah, there you go.
That's a nice coupon.
So here's what you have to remember when anything is buy 1, get 1 free, or buy 1, get 1 for $1. So let's say you were to go to McDonald's, right? And you had a buy 1 sandwich, get another sandwich for free.
Yeah.
So if you were to buy, I don't know what the most expensive McDonald's sandwich is now, but
like a double quarter pounder.
I'll say a double quarter pounder. So if you were to buy a double quarter pounder with cheese and a cheeseburger, you're getting the cheeseburger for free.
Yes.
So you want to make sure you buy equal things.
Exactly.
Or at least 2 sandwiches of equal price.
Yes.
or else you're not taking a full advantage of that coupon.
Well, you're a moron. You're just a moron if you do that cheeseburger thing. I don't even want to have anything to do with you. Because you're like, oh, my girl eats the cheeseburger. Hey, dumb fuck. Then buy her a cheeseburger on the side.
Right, exactly.
And then you eat the other free burger.
Exactly.
Don't be a fucking idiot and get the 97-cent cheeseburger as your free sandwich.
Exactly.
Are you an idiot?
Exactly.
Or what you do is you get her the 2 cheeseburger meal, right? If she wants a cheeseburger, then you have your fries and Coke and a side cheeseburger, and then you have your sandwich and the free sandwich.
But the key is, because you'll see it at restaurants, or sometimes they'll be like, oh, buy one entree, get the equal or lesser value. So you don't want to buy something of 2 things and one of them be of lesser value.
No, of course.
Because then you're not using that to its full extent.
That's a rookie move. And I noticed there's way that rich people navigate and there's ways that like we navigate.
And that's a way that we navigate. Yeah, exactly.
A rich person will get DoorDash and they'll just get an Egg McMuffin sent to their house. And they'll spend $17 on an Egg McMuffin when it comes to tip, delivery, all that bullshit, right?
Yep.
When I order on DoorDash, I get so much shit that I don't even notice the charges. I absorb the charges because I have so many, like I'll buy so much shit.
You make it worth your while.
Exactly.
Because it's not worth your while to order $9.99 worth of pizza from Little Caesars and have DoorDash deliver it
and pay $30 for it.
It's not worth it, right? Yeah. So you make it worth your while if you're going to use that type of thing. And by the way, if you can use, if the restaurant has their own delivery people, especially when you're dealing with pizza, because usually they will have that. Use that, because the DoorDashes and the Uber Eats are taking a lot of their profit.
Yeah. But you have to remember too, everyone says that, but you do have to take into account that now these places don't have to pay anyone to work there. Like, they're not paying a delivery person anymore. So you have to take that into account. Like, everyone's like, well, they take like X amount of money from the delivery, but now they don't have to pay someone to deliver. They don't have to take on the responsibility to have that employee doing that job.
Well, but also, in the end, I mean, I guess it comes down to volume, right?
Yeah.
Because if it's now you've got 100 delivery drivers working for you.
Yeah.
Instead of 1. But what you're paying that delivery driver is probably, if it's something place that has like 1 or 2 delivery drivers, what you're paying them is probably less than what you'll end up paying DoorDash or
True, but then you also get all
by the end of the year.
But now you get all the free marketing too on DoorDash, because when I'm scrolling through DoorDash and I see the restaurants, now that's a restaurant that I would have never ever ordered from. So I do agree with you. They take too much, but I feel like the restaurant does get a great benefit, whereas they get a free delivery service. They don't have to worry about anything, right? And now they're on all these apps where someone could just scroll through and see, oh my God, what's this? And I do that all the time. I don't know what these places are.
Well, I'm saying if they do have their own delivery, use their own delivery. Or if you can go in and pick it up, go in and pick it up.
Yeah, that's what I do normally. I pick stuff up.
Yeah, so... I mean, I have people who swear by DoorDash, or they swear by, how you can get like the DoorDash upgrade or the Uber Eats upgrade or whatever.
Well,
but those are people who order takeout a lot.
Yeah.
Right.
But again, now we're back to people with a ton of money. They don't give a fuck.
Right.
They'll spend $40 on one meal, whereas you and I were, even if I was making $1 million a year, I don't think I would be that ridiculous and spend that much money on an Egg McMuffin.
Dude, if I made $1 million a year and I left the steak restaurant, I would still grab a bunch of matches and toothpicks and mints on the way out. That's never gonna leave me.
That's right.
It doesn't matter how much money I end up having.
That's right. And this is why Roker is the Yoda of the Slob Show. And on that, we're out of here. We'll talk to you next week.
See you next Tuesday.